What's going on, people? What's going on? If you're in the chat room, let me know you hear my good people, my good people. This is Lawrence D. Adams, and I am here live in the building. About to put the cam up in a second, but let me know that you're here live and well and ready to go. What we're going to talk about today. If you missed yesterday, it was one of I was one of the classics. You need to get that. I might pull it and bring it behind the wall because of what was said. It was so much shared in it. But if you are here, let me know in the chat room that you are here. Let me know in the chat room that you are here. I know everybody wants to do live around this time. But if you're in the chat room, let me know you're here. This is Lawrence D. Adams. If you like that new intro, yeah, I am here in the building. I want to give a shout out to all the people who are here, all my good brothers and my good sisters. Are you here in the building? Because we are ready to get going. What's going on, Joe? What's going on, Dre? You know what? I appreciate you guys. You guys definitely show up all the time, and I appreciate it so much. You guys come through. I am about to turn my camera on in a second so you can actually see me, and we're going to get ready to go. So let's just get ready to go. What's going on? What's going on? My good people, my good people, my good sisters, my good brothers. What's going on? This is Lawrence D. Adams. Yes, I am here. Let me pop this camera up and bam, I am here. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm here. I'm here. Let's get it cracking today. Let me adjust this right quick. Because I like my lights to be just right. Okay, there we go. What's going? Hit the like button when you come in. Let's get it going. You can't make this up. Who's playing game? Who's playing the game on you? You can't make this up. Who's playing the game on you? Salute. What's going on? You know what? I want to say something to you, people coming in. I want you to. This is my sentiment from the bottom of my heart. Salute, Sigma. With salute. Rebirth with salute. I want to definitely say this. I want to say I appreciate all you guys. What's going on? What's up? I want to salute I appreciate you all for coming through every day, listening to the wisdom that I'm sharing and the things that I'm talking about. I don't take it for granted. I know you can be a lot of places doing a lot of other things, but I greatly appreciate all that you guys do for coming through. So I really commend you. Dan, y'all come in, your lunch break or whatever you're doing during the course of the day. I want to say I appreciate you guys. I want to say it. I don't want nobody else to say it for me. I completely appreciate y'all coming through. I don't care about the number, how many people listen or not listening, how many people listen live, even the replays. The thing that really matters is that you really get the information that I'm sharing and that it resonates with you. So that leads me to what we're talking about this. You can't make this up. Who's playing the game on you? So I did that you can't make this up. Now we talk about game as strategies. So if you listen to me long enough, you know that I always talk about game as just strategy. And so if you understand that premise, you understand that I always talk about the game in this sector, what we're talking about, how I defined it here on my channel. I can't speak for anybody else and how they define it and what they do, but I define game as just strategies. But you can't make this up. Since game is strategies, now we need to talk about the other side of it. Game used positive and game used negatively. So there's two sides of the game. There's the dark side and then there's the positive side. I come from the positive side of using the game that benefits you and those you involved with. There's the dark side where people use the game to manipulate you and to misuse you and take you advantage of, which we're going to talk about a little bit today. So you can't make this up. So if you listen to any of my shows, you know the premise or the foundation from what I teach on is that game always starts within you. It never starts without. It always comes to what I call the gospel of responsibility. You are responsible for yourself and the decision that you make. You can't blame nobody. You can't blame baby Jesus. You can't blame the white man. Can't blame the black man. Can't blame the woman. Can't blame your mama. Can't blame your daddy. You can't blame nobody else. It comes down to you. Game in reference to strategies, right? That's what it is. And what we're talking about is the game positive side of that benefits you, right? So that's what we're talking about right here. So I want you to realize there's two sides to the game. Now the game is out there. I don't know why my other thing is going on. I don't know who's hitting me up on my other thing. We got to see who it is who's hitting me up, because they're going on. Oh, that's my Gmail going on. So game is two sides. So I want you to really get that. Game negative side is when someone can manipulate you. So right. So there's two sides of the game. Please don't understand that. Some people only teach one side, teach the positive side, but other people don't teach the negative side. Some people are focused on the negative side, but they never teach the positive side. So there's two sides of it, because game first is strategies. Next of all, somebody can use a strategy against you, and then you can use it. Then game can be used, but in the positive sense, you use it to advance yourself and those around you. That is all still classified under strategy or game. So I want you to get this, but you can't make this up. So let's talk about what I really want to get at. If you're ready to hear what I'm talking about you can't make this up, who's playing you in the game? Let me tell you what the real game is that's going on. I'm about to break this down. Who's playing the game on you? The real game that's played on you, on YouTube, at your job, or whatever you do, when it comes down to what we talk about here, relationships, and we talk about the dynamic between the male and the female, the real game that's played on you and the narrative that most people push out there is that the man and the woman cannot get along. So they profit off of you not understanding each other. They profit off you being in arguments with a woman. They profit when the woman don't understand the man. So they make profit on your dysfunctionality. That's what it really was called, but I had to change it to get you come in. They profit off of you being dysfunctional, and you cannot function in a relationship with a man. You're looking for a woman, and if you're a woman, looking for a man. That is the real game. That is one side of the negativity of the game. You have different sectors, even on YouTube, where they profit on you not completely understanding the man, or you profit off women not completely understanding, or men not completely understanding women. So they profit off of your dysfunctionality instead of giving you real life solutions so that you can work together or understand the dynamics between what? The man and the woman, and the allocation of responsibility. Thank you, Warren B, for that. See, they don't want to see the thing of it is, the thing of it is they want to keep you in a silo where you keep hearing the same message, hearing the same message, that you can't get along, women are bad, they ain't this, or the women over here in their silo, they talking about men ain't nothing, men can't do nothing, ain't no good men out here. So they keep you two in a silo. So the game is to keep you apart, then to keep you together. So the real game is to keep you two apart. So that's the game that they're playing on you. Do you understand the words that I'm saying out of my mouth? The game is to keep you in your separate silos, talking to the same people and never interacting with the opposite sex. Because if you do, you realize you don't need these two people. Do you understand the game that's being played on so many people on this level? If this is making sense to you, put something in the chat room. Let me know that, yo, man, you on the money. Never thought about that. Let me know if this is connecting with you. So the real game is to keep you not connected to your opposite. You and your masculine, to keep you away from your feminine. Because if I can keep you away talking to just men, women this and this and women this, you got to do that. But I never get you to tell you how to talk to women and you actually do it. There's the real issue. The game is to keep men and women apart instead of keeping you together. That's the game they play on so many people. That is it right there. Do you understand the game that is played? It's the game on a different level. It's just a strategy. Remember, we defined it first here. It's just a strategy to keep you over here and to keep her over there. Right. If I connect, yes, connection loud and clear. Yeah. The game is to keep you away from your opposite. Do you understand what they're doing? So they'll highlight in this sector or in this sector. What would they do? They'll highlight the discrepancies that they have about the other one, the things that they have wrong about the other one, but they never highlight what is good about each side. They never say, this is what you need to do so that you can come together. Then we can talk on a different game, strategies on how you work together and move forward. See, it's easier. People rather hear negativity than to hear the positivity. So we keep you in this silo over here, women. We'll keep you in this silo over here, men. You keep talking in circles. Yeah. Yeah. We got to be aware of what strategies others are using so that we can move with belief and truth truly serve us. Correct. Yes, this is the real game. See, it's easy. I can talk about how bad women are and how they're hood rats and they can do. I can talk on that. They did me wrong and this and that. Then I can get a woman on here and she can talk about how bad men are. They ain't nothing but dogs. They all got fleas. I mean, they can go on. They keep you in different silos talking, but they never said, how about y'all talk together? How about y'all come together? How about you understand what he's saying? And how about you understand what she's saying? Why don't you realize that your differences are really the thing that makes you come together? Your differences as a man and your differences as a woman need to be highlighted. I am not a woman. I cannot be a woman. I can change myself to a woman. My mind says I'm a woman. I'm a man. You cannot. We are so major in minors that we mention the things that's really important. That is the real game, is to keep you apart. See, they'll teach you, I'm gonna teach you all this game, I'm gonna teach you all this game, I'm gonna teach you all this game, what women do with this and this and that. But they never teach you how to effectively work together with a woman or how to effectively work together with a man. It is the strategy, and they are profiting off of your dysfunctionality with dealing with the opposite sex. Maybe I shouldn't do this video because they probably gonna get mad at me, but I'm just gonna tell the truth. Divide and conquer. Think about it. The object is to keep you apart, because when you come together, you're more powerful. So the thing of it is to keep you apart from her or to keep you apart from him, so that you always have misunderstandings and you never move forward. I talked to this pretty woman last night that was suicidal, but luckily I was able to put some sense in her brain after I talked to her. She needed to hear from you, the man. Do you understand? But if I keep you separated, if I keep you apart and keep you talking in silos over here and silos over there, because I see the women's side and I see the men's side, but no one's saying, how do we bring it together? When we bring it together, there's more that could be accomplished. That doesn't mean that you're going to be together, but the thing of it is, you realize, you know what? We are different, and there's nothing wrong with being different, from a man being different from a woman, and a woman being different from a man. But the game, who's playing you, is the people who keep the plate spinning over here and the plate spinning over there to keep you apart. So you need to really think about, what do you really want? At the end of the day, you come on here to listen to what I'm saying, or any content creator, you want to interact with the opposite sex and have success. So why listen to the butt hurts or what she ain't what she can't do, she in this. And I always tell you, if you lift up, if you have a higher standard, you deal with a better quality woman. Same thing for the man, for the woman. Think about it. The object. And why would you deal with women who treat you that way? I look at you. Here on this channel is to get you so we don't talk in silos by ourselves. That we don't talk in silos by ourselves. Because when you just talk to just the men and you don't hear the women, and the women just talk to the women and they don't hear their man, you never will bring understanding. And guess what? That's the game that's played on you. That is the game that's played on you. I dare you to run what I just said through the filter of any content creator, mine included. At the end of the day, are they trying to get me to the goal? Are they trying to get me to understand? Or are they trying to keep me apart from what I really want so that they can profit? Just too much. I shouldn't be sharing this before Christmas Eve. Is the goal to really to understand, or is the goal to really keep you on a carrot in front of you, dangling a carrot in front of you, so that you almost get it? You know, like the fisherman, you almost got it, but never give you what you really need. And then some people are so stuck on their different silos. So many people are stuck over here, listening to this and listening to that, that now being stuck over these two different groups has become sickening. Why, if you need healed, would you go to the place where you got sick from? Why would you go to a place that why would you go to a place that made you sick and constantly get around people who are sick? I'm talking to the men and the women. Why? Appreciate the honesty, because this is the truth. That it's the game that's played on you. The objective is to keep you apart. At the end of the day, let's be real about it. You want either, I'm not saying you're looking for a relationship. You looking to get with a woman, and man, woman, you looking to get with a man. This is why you listen to this content. That's why you listen to everybody else, because you're looking for pieces and parts in the dark that you can pull together so it can work for you. But you need to think about the pieces and parts that you're given, and is it really right for you? You need to, once to begin, you need to be really honest and clear on what you're really looking for. Looking for a one-night stand? Cool. This is what you're looking for. You're looking for just casual thing? You need to be, boom, this is what I'm looking for. If you're looking for maybe this little girlfriend, boom, you're looking for to get married, you need to be honest about it. But you need to be honest of what kind of information that you're given. There's really is some good women out here, but most of them are broken, and I realize sometimes they have to be glued. Right. See, they don't want to see if I say that, oh bro, you ain't no good woman out here. Dude, there's some good women out here. And to the women who listen, there's some good men out here. But the thing of it is, if I constantly tell you there ain't no good women out here, they all ratchet, they all ain't no good, guess what I'm doing? I'm constantly running the game on you to keep you coming back, so that you can never find. Because remember, whatever your focus goes, that's wherever your attention goes, where your focus goes. So you constantly focus, ain't no good women. She can walk right past you and you won't even know it, because your focus is on the things that women can do. Don't get me wrong, women can do some things as well as men. So don't be over here delusional in la la land, because that wouldn't be that kind of pure. I can't say it no more over here. You don't need to be like, oh my God, all the women are the best. No, 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 no. There's some women who will chew you up and spit you out and then laugh at you. What I just seen a video today. This guy was at a club and the lady was dancing and she did a split. She reached around, went into his back pocket, took the money out of his wallet and dipped. So there, don't get me wrong. Don't be on here and I'm teaching fairy tales. This ain't Disney. This ain't Alice in Wonderland kind of stuff here. So don't even come with that. There are some people who will do something, women who would do some things. But the thing of it is, you need to have a better picker or a judge of the right women that come into your life. Therefore, that's why I say vetting, challenging before you even make the next step. You need to be aware of your nature as well as female nature because they are not the same. But the game is to keep you in the silo away from each other. If this is connecting with you, please let me know in the chat room. Real deal. Always got to stay aware. Yeah. If this is connecting with you, you ain't never heard. This is like, wow. I never thought about it like this. Let me know in the chat room that I'm on the money on this one or I'm missing it. Who's playing the game on you? Because you are, if the game is being played on you, then you in the street vernacular, you are the trick. You are the John, and someone's profiting off of your dysfunctionality. Who's profiting off of what you don't know and keeping you away from what you really want? See, they don't want to tell you this. This is the real game. See, there's levels to the game. As I stated before, there's the negative side and then there's the positive side. But who's profiting off of your dysfunctionality? Who's profiting off you only emphasizing the disparities or the things about women and about them? Who's profiting off of you women about how bad men are? Who's really profiting off and keeping us apart? Instead of saying, what do we do to get together? Because at the end of the day, everybody want to get together. The thing of it is, you just need to be aware who you're getting together with. Who's profiting, who's playing the game on you? Because you are being played like a fiddle at an orchestra on a hot summer day. That's the real deal. I can get spiritual about it, but I ain't. I can get street about it, but I'm not. I'm being straight down the middle. You being played. Because if you're coming on here, you want to get with the opposite sex. The thing of it is, you have to understand the opposite sex and how they move and vice versa. You got to know how you move. You got to be solid in yourself. But if you're not solid in yourself, how can you understand the other side? Therefore, I'm going to emphasize this again. The goal is to keep her over here and to keep you over here. So y'all never come together. Remember, I talked about two days ago about image, the image of the man. So the image is to keep the man looking like he's crazy, he's deranged, and he's this and that. And the image over here is to keep the woman, she's a gold digger, she'll do this, she'll cheat on you, it's the image. But if your game is airtight, you can recognize that and rectify either one of these situations. That's the real game. So who's playing you? Who's playing you for real? Who's in your pockets? Who's doing you in? You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Because the reality of the matter is, the goal is for you not to win or be successful, but for you to always be chasing the golden calf. That's the goal. The goal is for you never to put to practice what we talk about. That's why I always say, Do the work. Don't just listen to me. Do it. Test it out. See if it works. When I was in school, I think it was biology and chemistry. I took biology and chemistry at the beginning of my school year, my career in high school. And what we used to do, we used to have class time, then we used to have lab. So we have so many days of class, and then Thursday and Friday was lab. The problem is we have a lot of people who are just in class, but they never go to lab. So they constantly give you in lab teaching you the theory of the game, but they never take you to what? The lab of the game, or the lab of the game. When is the last time you went into the lab and tried out what I talked about, or anyone else that you're listening to? You need to get your lab coat, because we had to wear a lab coat because we were dealing with formaldehyde. And you need to dissect what is being shared with you and how you can apply it to your life. If not, you're just wasting your time, and it feels good, but it's not doing you any good. Too many people who are in lecture class, but they never go and get their lab coat. We are all responsible for ourselves, correct? So when are you going to get your lab coat? I should have had a lab coat on today. And go into lab and begin to get your utensils that you're getting from this channel or anybody else, and you begin to dissect the game that's being given to you and apply it. When are you going to be the scientist that says, aha, I see it? Sometimes you would never see it until you do it. But you have to be the mad scientist in this world that you have created, and begin to test out what's being shared with you. Many of y'all are stuck in lab and in the classroom doing nothing, digesting all of this and not applying what you learn in class. There should be a point where you graduate and say, I have taken lecture, now I've taken lab. What must I do now? The problem is we have created people in this sector to only hear and not do. So that's another level of the game that's played on you. You can't make this up. I see it. Sums it up, write it. I see it. Sums it up. Right. The chick I've been talking to for months called me her new teacher. That's the place you need to be. A woman always wants, let me say this, let me drop this game gem on you. A woman wants a man that she can learn something from. I got a whole video on it. A woman always wants a man that she can learn something from. She called me a professor too. Why? Because you got something that you took. But it doesn't make sense if she called you professor if you don't apply the lessons that you learn in class. You got to be about applying shout out to the real professor. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, because it make no sense for me to share this if you don't apply this. Too many people, all they want to do is, I just want to hear more and more. But what have you done? What have you done? What have you done for real? Where's your works? See, a lot of people are like trees. They get the seed, they plant it, they water it, but they have no fruit. Show me your fruit. If not, they're running game on you. Because they never tell you they'll tell you everything about it, but they never tell you, did you do it? And many times when you do what we talked about, it's not going to work the first time anyway. Just be real honest. It didn't happen the first time I did it. I didn't do good at this the first time I did YouTube back years ago. But what happens is Once I began to do it more and more, I became proficient at it. See, the other game is, I said this first and repeat it over for those in the back of the class who still taking notes, catching up. To keep you over here and to keep her over there. The other game is for them to tell you everything that you like to hear, but they never tell you to put in your work. They constantly have you on the blame game of the other sex, but never tell you how to resolve it or how to put in the work. And what happens is time is always ticking. And you're wasting your time talking in silos about situation problems that you should have resolved on day one. You should have resolved on day one. This is the real game. This is the unadulterated truth right here. Truth. Don't let nobody play the game on you anymore. Not even me. You need to be applying what I'm talking about. If you're not applying it, if you're not taking notes, you're not saying, I get it, I see it, I see what's going on, then you are wasting your very precious time. You think I'm pressed about, I only got 9 people watching? I don't care. Who's supposed to be here is here. The theory is when the teacher is ready, the student will appear. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So apparently you are ready for what's been said to you. The thing is to take what's being said and apply it to your life so that you don't be played like a trick on the side of the road where all your money's spent. And too many of you guys, all your money is spent and you wonder why it's not working. Be honest about who you are and what you want. That's what it comes down to it. That's right. Be honest about it. Many of y'all don't want to be honest because you want to know, I got to show me the pimp game. Show me how to get a play, how to be a mech, how to get multiple women. You can't handle that. Be honest about what you really want. Some of you guys some people are listening to this because they didn't get the opportunity. They were younger and they're trying to do makeup. So it's like you're coming to class 200 days into the class trying to make up what you should have been doing on the first day of class. So you live in a life of makeup because what you didn't do and what you didn't know when you were younger. So you're trying to make up now that you get a little age on you. I'm telling you the truth right now. Game is just strategies, whether negative or positive. You got to decide who's running game on you. That's why I have the whole audio book, The Power of Believing in Yourself, The Secret Invisible Crown. Why I have things talking about that. You know why I have things talking about that? Because I want you to apply it, not just be theory, but to actually put it to work. It's not about the messenger, it's about the message. Because if you do what I'm talking about, you get the results that I'm living. In the end of the day, you are judged, and I'm talking to you. At the end of the day, and I need you to put this in the chat room right quick. At the end of the day, you are judged, whether you like it, by, I don't care who it is. At the end of the day, you are judged by your results. I'm going to answer that, Joe. You are judged by your results. Not what you know, but by your results. No. So if you're trying to catch up, doesn't mean it's too late. No, it's never too late. It's good that you have the consciousness that you need to catch up. So I don't want you to think I'm putting that down. No, I'm not putting that down. But at the end of the day, you need to put this in the chat room. Everybody, you are judged by your results. That's the real game. At the end of the day, you are judged by your results. At the end of the day, you are judged by your results. Not how many hours you've been on YouTube, not how much content you put in, but your results. What results did you get? What did you produce? What did you manifest? What did you really happen in your life? I am judged. I am judged by doing this content by the results that happens in your life. You are judged by your results. I am judged. So you know, I'm on this too. I am judged by what I say, by the results that you get. I am judged. Lawrence D. Adams, LDA. I am judged by the results that you get from what I talk about. You are judged by your results and actions, by the results. At the end of the day, I am judged by the results that you get from what you hear from what I'm talking about. I am judged. I'm held accountable. This is not a hobby. This is a business, baby. And I am judged at the end of the day when I have to go into my book. Did one person get what I said? Did they get any results? That's I don't care what nobody say. They can talk all the slick stuff on YouTube. At the end of the day, I am judged. I can talk slick. I can give you some game that would make you run up a wall and make you jump through a ceiling. But at the end of the day, I am judged by the results that you get in your life. Yeah, I'm judged because you heard it. I got to produce as well as you. But we have too many people who just want the juice, but they don't want to produce. Too many people want the juice, but they don't want to produce because they don't want to do the squeeze. So I am held at a place where I have to be accountable. If what I'm saying doesn't produce results, guess what happens? Got to look back at me. Why am I not effective in seeing results in the people who listen to me every day? I manifest more than I can imagine in a short span of time, listening to you and others in the metasphere. I greatly appreciate that. I greatly appreciate that. Y'all, people look at the fruit you produce. People look at the fruit. I'm gonna say this again. Couldn't catch the screen right now, so I catch it when the replay. No, it's fire game on this one. It's fire game on this. I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate everybody coming through. I don't take it lightly. But at the end of the day, if you don't got results, you need to think about why you don't have results and why you ain't producing. Because you are judged by that. I'm judging you. How dare you insult me and the information that I give for free, and you ain't producing nothing? How dare you insult LDA, Lawrence D. Adams? I was going to say it another way, but I can't say that. Lawrence the Adams, by coming on here every day and you don't have any results. You are insulting my intelligence and my time. How dare you do that? 11. How dare you come on here and don't produce nothing? How dare you listen to any other content creator and you are just listening and you're becoming fat off of what we're talking about, but you would never go into the gym and exercise the information that we gave you? How dare you? How arrogant of you? Unless you're just here to get entertained and for somebody to tickle your ears and tell you something real lovely, but you don't do nothing. You should not be a clone of me, because we don't need nobody being a clone of me, because there's only one, LDA. But you should be producing so people can see, yo, this thing what you talking about, it works. That is the real game. You can't make this up, because if you're not producing from what you're hearing from anyone else, you are getting played. You are getting played. They're playing you. And you, most of all, they ain't playing you, you playing yourself. What does Ice Cube say? You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Many of you are playing your own self because you ain't doing what's been given to you. Or you're not thinking about it. It's like, that makes sense. What adjustments do I really need to make? So why would you play yourself? And why would you like others to play you when the teacher with whatever you LDA is giving you the information? But let me digress. This ain't time to pull out the belt. It takes time. We get what we give and reap what we sow. We are a reflection of what's within us. That's true. And all I'm doing is presenting a mirror to you and say there's better for you. You can't make this up. And recap. Remember, if I can keep the women talking over here and the men talking over there, and you guys never come together, the people who do that are playing you. Because you're talking in silos and you're only talking to your people, and the women I talk to, women saying, oh, the women I know. What's going on? ATA here, LTA, ATL, aliens in the house. So you got to realize, don't be caught in a silo just talking to people who emphasize your problems. You need to be listening, talking to people who give you the solutions. Because if they're not giving you solutions, they are playing you and keeping you in a trick bag and hoping that they can put you on the street and hold you out. But I'm just talking today. Y'all didn't want all this. I'm just talking today. Because if they keep you like that, they constantly put you on the track and they never give you the real fur coat that you really need. You're right. We need each other. No one is perfect. We are perfectly imperfect. Let me put that again. Let me say that again. We are perfectly imperfect. Perfectly imperfect. I am not perfect. I have not reached the epitome of that and will not. There's things I work on every day on myself. But one thing that I'm not going to do, and is known for everybody around me, you ain't going to play me. Not gonna play me. I ain't down for the game because I can see it through it. I can see it a mile away. But the thing of it is, the reason why you can't play me, because I understand it, but I also know how to play the game. I can say a game is just strategy. Not the negative. There's a negative side to it, and there's a positive. For people who have problem with when you say game. I want to wake you up to your full potential, that you, at the end of the day, the woman is not the problem. Man, the issue is, woman, the man is not the problem. It always starts with you. It always starts with you. So we're coming to a close. If this has made sense to you, let me know, because I need you to connect. We seen the number come up on 111111. If this makes sense to you, if you say, wow, I've never seen it this way, this is a perfect time to ask questions. And this is a perfect time for you to say, I get it. Let me know that this connected to you. Right. Say no single mothers for me. That's a game you can't win. That's a whole nother stream, because I'm about to go right into it. Because there's always way for you to win. You just got to determine how you define your win. See, the problem is you have to define what is a win for you and what is a loss. For some men, that's a win. For other men, that's a loss. But you got to define from what you just said, no single mothers for you, that's a game you can't win. It's a game that some men can't win and some men can't. Some men do win at. You just got to define what is a win for you. Some good single mothers out there. Good single fathers out there. But you got to define what is a win for you. It may not be a win for you. That's true. I agree. But since we're talking on the internet, it's a general statement. General statement. So I can't go in like I really want to go in about it. What do you have for those of us who are not good at playing the game like you're? Okay, good question. So, what do you have for those who are not? Good question. I was not at this level without me actually applying what I talk about. What happens is, let me give you an example. So when I lived in Atlanta, we would go out, kick it or whatever case may be. I was never the guy to be hang with a group of guys and talking to women. To me, I can't do that. So what I used to do is, I think I talked about it before, I wouldn't so much just ask a girl, hey, what's your name? I just start talking, or I find something that I can relate to and begin to talk to the woman and then talk from that point of view, talk from that place. Then later on in the conversation, I said, you know what, Doggett, I didn't even get your name. But I would do that when I lived in Atlanta and that was my way of building my skill set to learn the game like this. I read a lot. I digest a lot. So what you need to do is go out there and put in the work. That's what I did. Did I fail? Yeah, I failed. I'll give an example. I was in Atlanta, and anybody in Atlanta know where this is, where the IKEA is down at, what's the name of that? Atlanta Station. Right, that's a game right there. I see. So I was in IKEA at Atlanta Station. So I'm there getting some stuff for my household when I live there. And I keep seeing this young lady. I was like, okay, all right, I see you. I ain't say nothing. Then I'm over there looking at the candles. I'm looking for lights. And there she is again. I say, look, we keep running each other. We go, hey, what you got in your car? So, oh, I just got this little basket, whatever. So I said, that's cool. All right, that's cool. I see what you're doing. See, I'm looking at these lights. I want to get them for my house because I want to have a certain look. She said, really? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I said, once you put your stuff you have in your hand, put it in my cart. I said, okay. So she put it in the cart. So we start walking around like we knew each other. So we going around, just chilling. So it's time to check out. And she paid for her stuff. I paid for mine. And I forgot where I parked at. I never forgot that because if you go to the IKEA in Atlanta, there's a big parking garage at the IKEA down at Atlanta Station. So I'm talking to her, I'm reading her body language. So finally I said, you know what? Let me get your number. She said, oh, okay. So she gave me her number. But then I kept seeing that she was really feeling me. So I took it to the next step. I said, what you doing right now? Oh, I'm supposed to go to my sister's, my niece's birthday, and she's this and that. I said, oh, okay. So once you just, well, let's go have pizza at California Pizza when it was at Atlanta Station. So that day we went to California Pizza. I just met her. Went down there and the people were like, yo. I was like, oh my God, y'all look so good together. I said, man, it's funny. It's so funny. This is the first time I ever met her. She was like, what? I thought y'all been to each other. No. But the interaction was golden. Why? Because it was an opportunity to exercise what I've learned and to put it to practice. So that's where it is. Yeah, Atlanta Station had to fire women there. Yeah, Atlanta Station, you know. So we ended up talking, exchange numbers, and we were together for about 2 to 3 years. Just from that one interaction at the IKEA at Atlanta Station. So that's yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you put it. How do you do that when you're not you don't become good in basketball doing analytics. Well, he has a fine poor shot. He's doing that. You give him stats. Stats means nothing until you out on that court and you actually put it into work. So that's what I want to emphasize. I see you guys saying some things right there. Yo, flood me with the in a good game. Okay. Women push sex to a man is hard. Too hard. She's running it right. Okay. You guys talking about Atlanta. Yo. I'm close to the singer. I'm close to the singer. I'm trying to find a good. Okay. Y'all talking. Yeah, Buckhead got some nice. Well, so my point of the story was, I can't just talk about that. And this was years ago. So I don't want you to think this was yesterday. This was years ago. And actually, see, I found out later that she was a PCNA. Not PCNA. She was a doctor's assistant. So she can sign prescriptions. So it was good. The thing of it is, I wasn't impressed by that. It was the connection that we had together. So that's what you have to do. Now we had this whole Corona thing. You got to find creative ways when you're out at the grocery store or you're at the store, whatever you're doing. Hey, I like those. What's going on? How you doing? You have to put in the work. Let's see what else you're saying. Buckhead got. So she didn't like the way this was, and she was. Okay, y'all having a whole side conversation. So that's how you put in the work. Did you keep her? Yeah, I kept her. We were together for 3 years. Good woman, solid, down, graduate. She was good. I enjoyed it. We had a good time. Be honest, is one I wish I didn't let go away because she was down. Shout out to you. Hope she's not listening. That is how you do it. Is it always that easy? Trust me. One of the biggest things, other things, how they play you is they tell you that you will never fail. You will fail. You will not hit. There will be times where it don't hit. There's other times where you win. I will tell you other stories about how I failed because I failed a lot. I said some things, boom, woman went the other way. But because of that, she's not in the ATL anymore. She moved to Texas. She's gone. Yeah, you said you went. I went to Atlanta Station. I went with my aunt and stayed in Clayton County. Yeah. Atlanta Station is a real nice place to go. Got the when I was there, they had the what do you call that? Cheesecake Factory there. Go there a lot, and the other place, the movie theaters there. Yeah, I used to live in Atlanta, so I know. People talk about it. I've been there. I had a good time there. Wonderful time. Seen a lot of good things there. That's all I'm going to say. But in closing, we can't make this up. Who's playing the game on you? Realize that the game that's being played on you is where they try to keep you away, talking in silos about different, the man over here, the woman over there, and they never bring you two together. So in closing, because we got 6 minutes, less than 6 minutes, 4 minutes away. If you enjoyed this, I ain't going to no Magic City, man. No, don't do strip clubs. Don't do strip clubs. LDA don't. I don't know. You can do what you want to do, but I don't do strip clubs. To me, it's a waste of time. Why do I pay money to go see some woman jiggle and do all that when I can get that for free? That's just my premise. Why? I've been to one strip club in my whole life. That was Gold Rush down in Atlanta. One time. But why do I need to pay for that? And I didn't pay. I paid to get in, but I didn't pay to get a woman lap dance and all that. I can get that for free. Just being honest. Everybody can't expect that level of game where you Don't pay for it. Or you have strippers approaching you. Completely different. But y'all trying to get me into another thing that should be on OnlyFans. You guys have a good, I want to tell everybody that's listening, I appreciate you for coming through every day. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. Yeah, there's other women in the club, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, not the dancers, no. Mm-mm. But yeah, I've been to Gold Rushes down in Atlanta. It is what it is. I didn't see guys lose their mind because they ain't never seen a woman's. You lose their mind because they ain't never seen a woman's behind. I appreciate you guys. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Hit the bell. Tomorrow we're going to hit it again. Maybe sort of lighten it up a little bit tomorrow. Have a good little time. If you enjoyed this, let me know in the chat room. Let me know in the chat room. Y'all trying to get me to talk about me going to the strip club. I'm just telling you how it is. It's just me. I'm not down to no man who goes, but I don't. To me, why do I pay for that to happen? Yeah, I don't. Why would I pay for that to happen when I can get it for free? And she enjoyed doing it. She wants to do it. She may even suggest, "You want me to do this?" Why? Because y'all trying to get me to talk about stuff y'all. I'm not capping. I'm just being real. That's always been my thought process, and I'm not being cheap. Not about being cheap. Strip clubs prone to violence as well. Yeah, I don't. And I know some strippers, but whatever. Whatever. If you enjoy this, what's the number for the day? I want Sigma to give us the number for the day. Sigma, give us the number for the day. I want you to give us the number for the day. Sigma, give us the number today. What is today's number? Sigma, give us today's number. We're waiting on you. He said 1. So the number today is 1. Definitely appreciate the third eye type of information you bring. I appreciate you guys. So the number today is 1. Or no, the Sigma's supposed to say, okay, 1 is the number. I'm putting it in the chat room too. Today's number is 1. There we go. I'm putting it in too. The number today is 1. 1. Why do you think the number today is 1? The number today is 1. Yeah, today's number is 1. Because at the sum total, it only comes to 1, which is you. So today's number today is 1. You're going to see 1s everywhere. But when you see it, I want you to connect to what we talked about. But 1 is going to be significant to you because of this. At the end of the day, it always points back to you. So 1 is the number. You guys hit the like button. I'll see you tomorrow, 12:30 sharp. And on Christmas. We can do this on Christmas. Maybe we have, Christmas celebration, So 1 is the number today. Appreciate you guys. I'm 1 minute over. So definitely. Wow, that's good. Self-examination. Yes. 1 is the number today. 1 is the number today. I definitely want to emphasize, I appreciate you guys coming through. I definitely want to see if I can get, I'm not going to tell you. You come through, those who's been coming through, I want to make sure I get something in your hand. I do have a book that's already out, but I want to give it for people who have been faithful, and I know who's been faithful. I want to give this little booklet to you for free. I want to give my gift to you. So I have it. I just got to put the picture to it. I want to give this to you, just a little booklet, just to say I appreciate you. Just from me to you. It'll be in the e-form, the ebook, but I want to make sure I give that to you. I want to make sure I give to you. So I want to give something to you. So in that saying, there's 2 minutes. I'm about to go eat my jerk chicken that I just made with some rice. You know, it's gonna make it real good, man. You know, I'm gonna eat my jerk chicken. You know, man, I roasted it for 3 days and it's ready to go. And my jerk chicken is ready, and I'm going to enjoy it before I go to work. You know. So then that saying, adios, amigos. Peace. Gotta have my music. Where my music going? Where the music at? Let me give it my music. My music going.